Good morning. As the sun rises over snow-blanketed neighborhoods, it's clear that winter is wasting no time making its presence felt this year. Across the country, millions are bracing for a powerful 1-2 punch from Mother Nature. We're tracking not just one, but two major winter storms that are poised to sweep from the heart of the Midwest all the way to the bustling cities of the East Coast. These storms are expected to bring a dramatic shift in weather, impacting daily routines, travel plans, and even holiday preparations for countless families. Both systems are packed with abundant moisture and frigid air, setting the stage for a potent mix of heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain. The result? Treacherous roads, grounded flights, and the potential for widespread power outages as December gets underway. For many, this will be the first true test of winter's strength this season. The first storm is already taking aim at the Midwest, with cities like Chicago, Des Moines, and Minneapolis preparing for significant accumulations. Travel could grind to a halt as highways become snow-packed and visibility drops, making it dangerous for anyone venturing out. Not far behind, a second, and possibly even more intense storm is brewing. This system could rapidly strengthen into a classic nor'easter, threatening the Ohio Valley and Northeast with a messy mix of snow, ice, and strong winds. Cities from Cleveland to Boston may see rapidly changing conditions, with the potential for school closures and major delays. Authorities have already issued widespread winter storm warnings, urging residents to prepare for hazardous conditions. In some areas, travel may become not just difficult, but downright impossible, especially where blizzard conditions develop and emergency crews struggle to keep up. The initial focus will be on the Midwest, particularly Iowa and Illinois, where the heaviest snow is expected to fall. But as the week progresses, all eyes will turn to the I-95 corridor, where millions more could be affected by snow, ice, and dangerous commutes. With so many variables at play, this is a fast-evolving situation. Staying informed is more important than ever, whether you're checking your weather app, tuning into local forecasts, or following updates from meteorologists tracking every shift in the storm's path. In this special report, we'll break down the timing of each storm, expected snow and ice totals, and highlight the biggest risks to help you and your loved ones stay safe. We'll also share tips on how to prepare your home, car, and travel plans for whatever winter throws your way. So grab your coffee, bundle up, and let's dive in to see what's headed your way as winter storms take center stage this week. Before we get specific, let's clarify what a winter storm is: a large-scale event bringing snow, sleet, or freezing rain, all depending on the temperature profile from cloud to ground. If it's cold all the way down, you get snow. A warm layer in the middle, that's sleet or freezing rain. Dangerous stuff that can coat everything in ice. The storms we're tracking will feature all these types, with sharp dividing lines that make forecasting tricky. A small shift in the rain-snow line can mean the difference between a foot of snow and a dangerous ice storm. The first storm is powered by a strong jet stream dip, while the second taps Gulf moisture and could rapidly intensify into a nor'easter. Understanding these dynamics helps us predict who gets hit hardest. Let's see how this plays out on the ground. The first major winter storm of the season is already ramping up, and communities across the Midwest are preparing for what could be a significant weather event. Residents are stocking up on essentials, schools are monitoring conditions, and road crews are on standby as the threat grows hour by hour. Winter storm warnings have been issued across a wide swath of the region, including Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Local authorities are urging people to stay off the roads if possible, as travel could quickly become hazardous. Heavy wet snow is already spreading from the Dakotas into the heart of the Midwest, blanketing farmland and small towns alike. The snow is coming down fast, reducing visibility and making even short trips dangerous. This slow-moving system could mean nearly 24 hours of continuous snowfall for some areas, with accumulations quickly piling up on cars, rooftops, and roads. For many, it will feel like winter has arrived all at once, with little time to adjust. The setup behind this storm is a negatively tilted trough, a powerful atmospheric engine that intensifies the system and focuses the heaviest snow in a narrow, persistent band. Meteorologists are closely tracking this feature, as it will determine which communities see the highest totals. South of the main snow band, warmer air is surging in, creating a sharp rain and snow line. Cities like St. Louis will likely start with snow, but as temperatures rise, a messy transition to rain is expected, leading to slushy, slippery streets and the potential for localized flooding. Chicago is bracing for its first major snow of the season, and the city is on high alert. Commuters should expect treacherous travel conditions, with snowplows working overtime to keep main roads clear. Public transit may also be affected as the storm intensifies. The heavy wet snow will cling to tree branches and power lines, increasing the risk of power outages across the region. Utility crews are preparing for a long night, as downed lines and fallen limbs could leave thousands without electricity. As the storm moves east Saturday night into Sunday, it will gradually weaken, but not before bringing a fresh round of snow to Michigan and the Ohio Valley. Even as the intensity drops, roads will remain slick and travel will be slow. For many in the Midwest, this will be a memorable start to December, a true test of winter readiness. The snow will transform city streets and rural landscapes alike, creating a classic winter scene but also plenty of challenges. Prepare now for difficult travel, possible power outages, and rapidly changing conditions. Make sure you have emergency supplies on hand, check on neighbors, and stay tuned to local updates. The Midwest is no stranger to winter storms, but this one demands respect and caution. How much snow? For Iowa, especially around Des Moines, 8 to 12 inches is likely, with some spots topping a foot. Chicago and northern Illinois are in line for 6 to 12 inches, enough to snarl airports and highways. Southwestern Michigan could see double-digit totals, especially with lake enhancement. Battleground zones like Minneapolis and St. Louis will see sharp differences. Some areas get half a foot, others just a couple inches, depending on the rain-snow line. As the storm moves east, the Ohio Valley and interior northeast will see several inches, but the I-95 corridor will mostly get rain. Higher elevations in the Appalachians and inland New England could pick up fresh snow. Some icy spots are possible in the Carolinas foothills early Sunday. This is a widespread, disruptive event. Stay tuned for updates as the storm evolves. Des Moines is in the bullseye. Over a foot of snow could bring the city to a standstill. Chicago faces a prolonged snow event, with major roads and airports likely to be paralyzed. Milwaukee, Madison, and Rockford are also in line for 6 to 10 inches, with heavy, wet snow threatening power lines. Indianapolis will see a mixed snow, then sleet and rain, making for slick roads. Minneapolis will have a sharp cutoff, snowy in the south, mostly wet in the north. St. Louis could see a quick burst of snow before rain takes over. Even cities on the edge of the storm will face rapidly changing, hazardous conditions. The key: be ready for anything, and don't underestimate how quickly things can deteriorate. Stay off the roads if possible, and let crews do their work. Preparation is your best defense. As the Midwest digs out, attention shifts to a second, potentially stronger storm set to hit Monday through Wednesday. This system will develop in the southern plains, tap Gulf moisture, and then rapidly intensify off the Atlantic coast, a classic nor'easter setup. The exact track will determine who gets heavy snow, ice, or just rain. A major concern: significant icing in the Appalachians, with up to half an inch possible, enough to bring down trees and power lines. This storm will impact a much broader area, from the Ohio Valley to New England. Major cities along the I-95 corridor are in the battleground zone, where a small shift could mean big changes in the forecast. The potential for a high-impact event is real. East Coast residents should start preparing now. The second major winter storm of the week kicks off Monday afternoon, bringing a fresh round of snow to the Central Plains. As the first flakes begin to fall, drivers in the rural Midwest will need to take extra caution, with visibility quickly dropping and roads becoming slick. This system is expected to move swiftly, and conditions can deteriorate in a matter of hours. The storm then intensifies as it pushes eastward, drawing in colder air and increasing snowfall rates. Winds will pick up, creating blowing and drifting snow that could make travel hazardous, especially in open areas. By Tuesday morning, snow spreads across southern Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. Cities like Louisville and Cincinnati are bracing for a messy commute, with snow-covered roads and reduced visibility making travel challenging. Local authorities are urging residents to plan ahead and allow extra time for their journeys. As the storm transfers its energy to the coast, major East Coast cities will begin to feel the impacts. The transition from inland snow to coastal weather will be rapid, and the change in conditions could catch some off guard. Heavy snow is likely in Ohio and Pennsylvania, with significant accumulations expected in places like Harrisburg and Scranton. These areas could see several inches pile up in just a few hours, leading to dangerous driving conditions and possible school closures. The heaviest snow looks set for southern Vermont, New Hampshire, and western Massachusetts, potentially a foot or more in some spots. Rural communities and mountain towns should prepare for power outages and difficult travel, as strong winds may bring down tree limbs and power lines. For I-95 cities, it's a close call. Boston may see snow, then a changeover to rain, and possibly a return to snow as temperatures fluctuate. This back and forth could create icy, slushy streets and make cleanup more difficult for city crews. New York and Philadelphia are right on the rain-snow line, making the forecast especially tricky. A slight shift in temperature or storm track could mean the difference between a wintry mix and heavy wet snow blanketing the city. Coastal areas will get mostly rain, strong winds, and possible flooding. Gusty winds could lead to coastal erosion and minor property damage, while heavy rainfall may overwhelm drainage systems in low-lying neighborhoods. A small shift in the storm's track could bring heavy snow into major cities, quickly changing rain to snow and catching commuters off guard. Stay tuned to local forecasts for the latest updates. Stay alert for last-minute changes and make sure to check for weather alerts before heading out. This storm's unpredictable nature means conditions can change rapidly, so preparation is key to staying safe. Two major storms mean travel chaos. Expect treacherous roads and major flight delays. Highways like I-80, I-90, and I-55 will be dangerous or impassable during the Midwest storm. If you don't have to travel, stay home. If you must, pack an emergency kit and keep your phone charged. Air travel will be heavily disrupted, especially through Chicago, Minneapolis, and Detroit, with ripple effects nationwide. The East Coast storm will bring similar problems to airports from Philadelphia to Boston. Prepare for power outages, have flashlights, batteries, food, and water ready. Test your generator and use it safely, never indoors. Check on neighbors, especially the elderly. Shoveling heavy snow is risky. Take breaks and don't overdo it. A little preparation goes a long way in staying safe. Looking ahead, the wintry pattern is here to stay. More cold air and active storm tracks mean December could be colder and snowier than average for many. Each new system may push the snow line farther south and east, increasing the risk for more major storms. The Northeast could see even bigger impacts later in the month. Winter is just getting started. Now's the time to get ready. Find your winter gear, prep your car, and stock up on essentials. Stay tuned for updates as the pattern evolves. We'll keep you informed and prepared for whatever winter brings.